What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D, and you're watching Vina Entertainment Unfiltered. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party. Love is Blind, the most recent season is over, but there's a lot going on social media. People clapping back, people exposing each other, people doing Q&As. There's a lot going on. So today we're going to talk about Kwame and his wife, Chelsea. Okay, so let's go ahead and just run down a quick summary of their story. So here they are. They're married, okay? They claim to be happily married. Good for them. But he really liked a girl named Micah, and he was going to propose to her, okay? But she basically came in a pod and told him that she was not interested in him. And when he left the pod, he was very emotional. He was crying. It was bad, okay? She moved on with a guy named Paul, okay? So basically, now that Micah was no longer interested in him, he turned his focus to Chelsea, and basically, long story short, they got married. Basically, it reminded all of us about Jared and Ayana from previous seasons, where he liked a girl named Mallory, but Mallory liked somebody else. So he went ahead and got married to Ayana. And then, after a year, almost 2 years, this was her in a video crying.
Well, it is official. Divorce really is like a grief, and as much as people laugh at how long we were married, I think my expectations made it real, my hope made it real, my effort made it real, my tears made it real. So I'm crying for that girl that I was at the beginning of this marriage, when I was so hopeful. I had less baggage, and I was optimistic, and I was healed. And I'm crying for that marriage that I thought could work. I'm crying for that man I believed he was. That man he convinced me he was in the beginning, and in between all that very scheduled filming, there was good moments in there. There was connection, and then cameras left and shit hit the wall. But don't get it twisted. I may be crying and I may be sad right now, but I'm happy that I'm moving forward. I'm happy that I'm out of something that no longer works for me, something that drained the life out of me. It makes you question yourself, Like, I question my judgment. I question myself. Like, if my own husband couldn't see the value in me, then what the fuck? It's really done now. So I release it. I don't have to hold those expectations anymore. I don't have to keep pouring into someone who doesn't have the capacity to pour back. Now I can just focus on my friends and my family. The people who do see the value in me, the people who are supporting me, the people who are reminding me who I am. And how they see me and how God sees me. A new chapter. Really a whole new book. It's a good thing. No more tears. I'm tired of being a fucking sad girl. I'm tired of it. Alright. Bye.
So, of course, other things happened in their marriage, but I don't think she ever got over the fact that he really wanted to propose to somebody else. And because that person said no, he then chose her. I don't think she ever got over the fact that she felt like she was second best, regardless of how nicely he made it sound, and she was never second and all of that. She never got over that, and eventually this is what happened. So I'm wishing Kwame and Chelsea the best in their story. The difference in their story is that, yes, of course, she felt disrespected and she got upset when, he was talking to Micah for such a long time and just going on and on. And, he still really likes Micah, okay? He was very emotional, regardless of what he said on the reunion, that, he had his breakup written down, all of that. He was emotional. He still likes, or probably still loves Micah, okay? So he spent too much time talking to her on two separate occasions. But Chelsea came to Love is Blind and to find a husband. So regardless if she's first, second, third, whatever anybody have to say, if her man is telling her that he wrote down a breakup letter and it's editing and I love you and all of that, she doesn't care. She wanted a husband. She wanted marriage. She wanted a fantasy to become reality. She wanted all of that. She got exactly what she wanted, and she wasn't going to allow anyone to stand in her way. And that's that. So that's the difference, because she's not over there thinking, oh, he wanted somebody else or he chose somebody else. It doesn't matter to her. I wanted a husband. I got one next. And I think that's the difference. And that is what's going to hold them together. Now, Kwame, on the other end, of course, he's being dragged all over social media that, she's way into him, that he's into her. That will be a separate video. He did apologize at the reunion for his behavior. He took accountability and all of that. So kudos to them. But he did a Q&A. So I'm going to get into that and be quiet. And maybe I will do another video of social media reaction, because he's going through a lot right now. And I'm just like, you know what? They're married. Regardless of how you feel, especially that moment, he was so into the conversation with Micah that he was like, pushing his imaginary hair behind his ears. That was so funny. And of course, he also addressed the fact that the reason why he wanted to use the name Alex instead of Kwame and all of that. So, yeah, and most of you are aware that I am from West Africa, Liberia. Due to the civil war in my country, I live in Ghana for a few years. So, shout out to Ghana, your country, Kwame. And today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Chelsea. And on the screen is his birthday post for his wife. Now, he did a Q&A, so let's get into it.
Hi everybody, it's me on some day in the life. Here's me at work. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Looking forward to being able to do more with you all and engage with you soon. I just have been pretty slammed with work and figuring out how to manage all of this. But I see you, I hear you, and I'm not forgetting about you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Tomorrow is my birthday, which is exciting, even though I'm kind of in a phase where I just want to stay my age. But I'm turning 32, in case you were wondering. I hope you guys have, oh my God, this hair is nuts. I hope you guys have a great day and great rest of your week. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so she posted that video yesterday, hours before her birthday, which is today. So happy birthday again.
So do I like the color pink? I would say yes. I'm growing a liking to it.
Growing a liking, or already liked it before you met me?
Well, I liked it before I met you, but I think I'm starting to like it more. Obviously, there's more of it around my house, our house. And so, yeah, no, I would say I'm a big fan of pink. And, Chelsea's closet, one of her closets, is is radiating that color. So I definitely see a lot of it. So I'm getting used to it.
But, he's not afraid to wear color. He's not afraid to wear pink. Not afraid to, coordinate, every so often. He's, you guys all saw the pink sweatshirt. He's got a few pink shirts. I think pink looks really good on him.
I think it does.
Looks good on us.
Yeah. So Chelsea, do you and Zach get along?
Yes, I love Zach. I really do. I think he's so unapologetically himself, and he lives his life that way. And he's a really passionate human being and compassionate. And I think his brain is fascinating. And I think we've enjoyed getting to know him and getting close with him and Bliss. And in the pods, I think what people don't understand is that, this is real. These are real dates. You can have an off day and off night. And I think that's what happened for Zach and I. We just had bad first impressions of each other. And first impressions are not everything.
Yep. And so now we're all super tight. And we hang out a good bit.
We can't imagine our lives without that.
Yeah, honestly. So that's the answer.
For those of you who did not watch the latest season of Love is Blind, Zach and Blaze were another couple that found themselves in some, love triangle situation like Kwame did, okay? Zach basically proposed to Arena. He proposed to somebody else, broke Blaze's heart, got to the honeymoon, and the girl, she just wasn't here for him. It was a hot mess. And then he ran back to Blaze, and of course, Blaze took him back. But that's a separate video because I have a lot to say about Zach and Blaze, okay? So I'm going to do that in a separate video. But I just wanted to provide some context for those of you who did not watch this latest season. I wish them the best, but I have so much more to say. But Kwame also had more questions to answer. Let's get back to his Q&A.
So just finished up the most recent episode of Ted Lasso. Cannot wait till the next one drops. I have an errand coming up in an hour or so. So before that, let's answer some questions. So during the experience and during the experiment, Brett and Marshall and I really gravitated towards each other. Me and Marshall are definitely really cool. We hang out a lot nowadays. When Brett's in town, we all get together. So I love that. And one person that I'm hanging out with a ton is Zach. Zach is like really the homie. We have a lot more similarities than you would think from like watching us on TV. But yeah, we can sit there and chat for like 5 hours uninterrupted. It's nuts. So Zach's definitely the homie. From other seasons, I would say Deepti. Deepti, as soon as I met Deepti, we just like clicked immediately. She's got a great heart. And so like we got along, I would say, really well. So yeah. I would say, so there's the food that she really loves. There's the fashion. She loves kente cloth because it's a lot of like vibrant colors, and she loves that, obviously. And the biggest thing would be the music. We introduce so much music to each other all the time. It's like one of our big things in the pods. We used to have a playlist called Pod Bop. And we would just add to that list every day. And I actually literally have a mixtape of it in my closet. So, yeah, it's something we connect on a lot. And so introducing her to, like, Ghanaian music and Afro beats was definitely, I would say that's what she enjoys most. So I'm assuming whoever asked this speaks Spanish. So I'll practice my Spanish with my answer. And let me know if I did okay. Viví en México durante 5 meses cada año. Me encanta la cultura, la comida y bailar. Sinceramente, me encanta todo. Español es idioma hermoso, muy hermoso. So I would say taking Chelsea home for Thanksgiving was a really big one. Her getting to meet my mom, that was amazing, right? Going to Chelsea's family's cabin on July 4th, that's amazing. They have a great time. Like we laugh a lot when we're all together there. And then going on couples trips. We've been on 2 couples trips with the other couples, Brett, Tiff, Zach, and Bliss. They're really fun. Like it's really, really fun having other couples out and kind of y'all doing like just like a little adventure. Even it doesn't have to be a big one, but like, we went like 2 hours away and it was really fun. Those are really, really dope moments. And then the last one will probably be like waking up in the mornings. Couples will lie to you and say that they can cuddle and fall asleep. I can't do that. I don't know if it's possible, right? It's too much tossing and turning. But when we wake up and we find each other and we kind of just like get that last bit of holding in and love before we wake up, I think that's really beautiful. So, sorry, I had to go run my errands. As you can see, I've changed my whole outfit. I had to go out for the time being. I got a new hat, Seahawks, very excited about that. Go Hawks. But collaborating with Paul on a Ghanaian recipe, already on the way. Paul DM'd me, I think a week ago already and said like, hey, let's get together. Let's make something happen. So, I don't know, cooking with Paul and Kwame on the way.
Well, there you have it. I'll be back with more. I know people calling Chelsea clingy, and there's just so much more. I will talk about all of it in part 2. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.